broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy? Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
On second down, here's Breeze. Escaping the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, easy. Easy.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on third and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you learn how to play it.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. On first and 10, here's Breeze. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Breeze now on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, from the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
23 yards on the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within the game.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Joey Bosa in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now Janikowski for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And Janikowski bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Check. Sammy. Ready. Kill. You're good. Right full. Ready. Under.
Breeze now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready. 21.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Henry's got it down the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
Ready. 21. 14.
On first down, Breeze. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Kill. Ready. 21.
Breeze to throw on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. Yellow lady. 12. Monday.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, easy. Ready. You ready? Yes. 11. 02. 11.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got it first and goal at the 7. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Breeze to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Now Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. Here's Harris to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. He's got the hook up there to Deshaun Jackson. Now the ball comes loose, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
21.
To throw, it's Breeze. Now he'll escape to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
Breeze now to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Easy. 21.
Now Breeze. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Break it down.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Avery Williamson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Breeze going to throw. Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Julio Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing now is Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And some room to run now. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
36.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Julio Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now out come the Jags. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it so many times.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Breeze. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Breeze now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Breeze now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Yes! Hey, well, you ready? 12. 36. Monday.
Breeze going to throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
Check. Here we go. 21. Here we go. 11.
Breeze now on first down. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And Walker with it over the middle. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Sammy!
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. Breeze now. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Vernon Butler able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he's probably throwing here.
Yeah, I think there's a...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Jaguars getting set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make...
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure. I ain't switching for no. I ain't telling